Interesting recipe there.
Definitely hungry
Pretty
right
simple.
now.
Yeah, very good. All right, so Joe joins me now in sports, and what people don't know, it's not Joseph or Josephi, it's just Joe, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it actually is Joseph.
It is Joseph?
You
See,
can call
now
me
I
Joe,
know.
Joseph. doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so now I will.
My family calls me Joey. You know,
Joey?
Also, yeah,
Oh,
all
perfect.
sorts of stuff.
Perfect.
Hi, Mom.
What's coming up in sports?
Well, coming up in sports, some next we'll see some accolades from the GNAC, and we'll also see how things went for our volleyball teams in day one of the state tournament. All that and more, including high school hockey highlights after the break. Hello, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here in a sports seat for you this Thursday with your local sports. The rule of thumb is to wait 30 minutes after eating before getting in the pool. Well, the UAF volleyball team has been waiting a few weeks since feasting off of their season opening victory. The Nanks will get back in the Patty Center pool this Friday at 6 p.m. and Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. against the California East Bay Pioneers in a conference meet. The Pioneers lost to Simon Fraser their last outing on October 25th, but they are 2-1 on the year. UAF swept Azusa Pacific back on October 18th for a 2-0 record on the year and in the PCSC. In that meet, Alaska had 4 relay teams break into the top 15 Division II national rankings. 9 individual swimmers got into the top 30 national ranks. One of those is senior Margot Adams, who is 14th in the country in the 100 butterfly and a part of UAF's top 200 freestyle and 400 medley relay teams. She's ready to get back in the pool against Cal East Bay, as is the team. They prepare heavily for their dual meets.
Generally, we're pretty prepared to race. Every week we do a lactate set, and that's pretty much 6 sprints in a row. And so it's almost an imitation of a meet schedule, except for a meet you have more time between events kind of thing. So I think for the most part, generally the girls are ready to get up and perform well.
This will be a good tune-up so they can get their game face on, so to speak, and really get their tempos down for their individual races. When you get up on the blocks, they say it's 90% mental. So we've been putting in a lot of work. So the physical side we've taken care of, and I think they're going to be pretty focused. So we should see some really good swims.
Some positive news from the Nanook hockey program this week, as one of their players is the Raven Alaska Nanook of the Week. Marcus Bassar, the sophomore forward, wins this week's honor. Bassar scored 2 goals in last weekend's WCHA series against Bowling Green. He scored the equalizer in Game 1 and the game opening goal in Game 2. Bassar has 4 goals on the year, which is tied for the team lead with rookie Austin Veith. The all-rookie performer from a year ago is second on the team in points with 6. The Nanooks are on a bye this week, but they will be on the road for their next WCHA series at Lake Superior State. The Nanook cross-country teams were recognized for their academic success from the Great Northwestern Athletic Conference. 10 Alaska cross-country runners made the GNAC all-academic team. From the men's team, Kenneth Brewer, Michael Fehrenbach, Isaac Lammers, Jonas Loeffler, and Ross McDougall. And for the women's team, Kaylee Stryker, Dorothy O'Donnell, Sarah Lilly, Hannah Stevens, and Nicole Baith. UAF tied Central Washington with 10 all-academic team runners. Western Washington had the lead with 13. The Nanooks are preparing for next week's NCAA West Region Championships in Billings, Montana. Today is opening day of the ASAA State Volleyball Championships. West Valley and Monroe were looking for wins in the opening rounds today. In the 4A tournament, the Wolfpack lost to the Colony Knights in a tough 5-set match, 25-16, 16-25, 25-23, 18-25, 13-15. West Valley will face Kodiak tomorrow in the losers bracket in the double elimination tournament. And in the 3A tourney, Monroe sweeps Grace Christian in their opener, 25-14, 25-15, 25-13. Monroe will play Homer this evening to advance to the winter bracket semifinals beginning on Friday. 2 interior teams faced off on the ice in a non-conference hockey game Wednesday evening. The Lathrop, Malamute, and Hutchinson Hawks met in the Big Dipper Ice Arena. If you remember, Hutchinson upset Lathrop last season, so Lathrop looking for some revenge. Hutch almost didn't allow a goal in the first period, but Arthur Edrin of Lathrop, he scores with 47 seconds left in the opening period. The Malamutes went on a run in the second period with 3 goals. 2 goals were scored just seconds apart. Senior forward Glenn Gassaway, who was on cleanup duty, put Lathrop up up 2-0 at the 13:27 mark of the second period. Then just 16 seconds later, Marcus Frank goes top shelf at point-blank range after pass from Blake Farnham. Hutchinson goalie Trevor Boswell made some nice saves in this one, 33 in all. Brandon Rustad did score for Hutch, but too much of the Malamutes. Gasaway leads Lathrop with 2 goals. Hayden Masterson gets 2 assists as the Malamutes go on to win this one 4-1. Ryan Ebenall and Amelia Helms-Leslie combined for 14 saves. Both Lathrop and Hutchinson are now 2-2 on the year. And a last note, North Pole's Eli Sponseller will play for the Coast Guard Academy in the Armed Forces Classic tomorrow in Puerto Rico. His team, the Coast Guard Academy, plays Hampton-Sydney College of Virginia. The senior is one of 9 returners. Sponseller averaged just under 5 points and 3 rebounds per game last season. The game will be televised Friday morning at 9 a.m. on ESPN. So check out the former North Pole Patriot. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for rocking with me for a little while. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.